And this evening, the UN Security Council voted on a resolution to condemn Russia's invasion. Russia was the only no vote. China, the United Arab Emirates, and India abstained. NBC foreign correspondent Matt Bradley is in Dnipro in eastern Ukraine, that is southeast of Kyiv along the Dnieper River. Matt, what do you see so far? What's the latest?
Well, I mean, I want to tell you, Joshua, first of all, we wanted to bring to you our full-on live shot off the balcony, but we were visited here in our hotel by police who were very polite but heavily armed, and they told us that we could not broadcast off the balcony with our cinema quality lights. So we're doing this here inside our room in the dark because this city, Dnipro, is on blackout, as most cities are throughout all of Ukraine. You are not supposed to be showing bright lights around because they're worried about bombings. So this is the issue that we're facing now, and you're seeing this throughout the country. That is our reality on the ground. I was in Kharkiv earlier where we came under bombardment. It was pretty startling because there hadn't been that much bombardment in the center of Kharkiv, and that's the second largest city in Ukraine. And then we heard some return fire, some sort of rat-a-tat from the anti-aircraft guns, and we decided we should probably just cut our losses and move down here to Dnipro, where it's a little bit safer and where the bombings and the Russian military haven't really started making an incursion into the center of the city. Joshua?
Yeah, Matt, you moved from right near the border with Russia, further south, closer to the Dnieper River, a little bit closer to Kyiv, but kind of southeast of Kyiv nonetheless. Talk about the mood where you are right now, particularly with President Zelensky continually posting on social media and that video that we just showed, basically trying to telegraph that the government is here, the government's active, and that they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the mood everywhere we've been going, and we've been kind of drifting all around eastern Ukraine, which is actually the sort of Russian-speaking part of this country. This is the territory. When Vladimir Putin talks about the connections between Ukraine and Russia, this is kind of the area that he talks about. This is the place where he says is being oppressed. This is where he sees genocide happening by the Ukrainian-speaking population centered around Kyiv into this part of the country. We're not seeing that kind of oppression. And most of the Russian speakers, the native Russian speakers that we speak to here, say they're Ukrainians. So really, in this part of the country, which is very Russian in its identity, they really do feel like they will fight and die for Ukraine. And they were roused by this speech, not just those social media posts by Vladimir Zelensky, but also this incredibly cinematic speech. It was like, Braveheart with your favorite Marvel comics, with, Independence Day, with all of that verbiage you'd see in some sort of rousing cinematic speech bringing you to the front line. And that's not so surprising for Ukrainians because, remember, Vladimir Zelensky was an actor right until he took this position as president. And so he said things tonight like, this is going to be a long, hard, difficult night, but there will be a dawn and glory to Ukraine. This is a population that really does feel as though they're under fire. And this is a population that is mobilizing to fight and die for their country. And you can feel that, even in a place like this, which is far from the front lines.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.